Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Diamond Selects the real Ghostbusters Egon Spengler, and I'm super excited to actually have these figures in hand because I grew up with the real Ghostbusters and watching that cartoon, and Diamond Selects nailed it on these figures. And plus, wave 9 and 10 real Ghostbusters helps you finish off the Firehouse Dio that if you collect 6 through 10, which is 15 figures, you get to complete the front of the firehouse. And honestly, I'm 5 away from doing so, and I'm really excited to do that. And Egon, as you see, comes in that typical Diamond Select packaging. Got some real Ghostbusters logo there. You got the little strip that reminds me of basically the ghost trap. And then on the back, if you're looking at them in comic shops, you might have them sideways, but you're not going to be able to miss this mug with that classic Ghostbusters logo. This right there looks awesome. And it's just like, and that's the figure. That's the figure right there. There's no cartoon image. That's what you're getting. And then on the back, you get to see, Egon, Winston, Slimer. This is all from this wave. And then you get to build this amazing firehouse when you collect series 6 through 10. Again, that's 15 figures to build the firehouse doors. And we do have some read up information. Let me bring it in here and get it into focus so you can read it. And it'll focus here. Come on now. There we go. Egon out of the package looks beautiful. He is amazing looking figure. And he comes with a ginormous slab of cement here. You can actually see the size. This is just one slab, so you get an idea of how big this little front door of a firehouse is going to be. And he also came with some address parts to go at the top of the firehouse and everything. Looking great. I can't wait to build the firehouse. Again, very generous for the price point. Diamond, slapping in some pieces to build such a detailed dio. Now, he does come with a buttload of accessories, as all the Ghostbusters that I've reviewed came with. And he's not much different when it comes to the accessories. We get the set of gripping hands right here. Let me focus. And you can actually see that it has the fingernails shown on these guys. So it's like, you're looking at them, they must be some super skin tight gloves if you're able to see the fingernails. But in reality, they were just the flesh hands that they just casted in black. And the little rubbery cuff does come off as well. So you get 2 of those in gripping. And then we get another pair of hands in more of the groping hands. But no, this would be like hand you'd support the front of the proton stream and all that stuff. So excellent. Alternate gloved hands. It's always good. Then we do get the proton stream. Proton stream looks just like the others. Looks great. Only problem is this one, it's just a hole at the end. And we'll see when we try to attach it. But still, we got a proton stream. You can't have a proton pack without the stream. He also comes with one of the most iconic pieces of equipment I feel that he uses the most, which is the PKE meter. That will stop being blurry and focus there. Come on, focus on. There we go. Some really nice painted detail. Sculpt is pretty nice as well. Love the attention to detail that Diamond does. Has a weird hole in the bottom. Don't know why. And I don't know if this is supposed to be an extra piece of plastic at the tip or it's supposed to be like that. Again, I'm not too sure. And then the last piece of equipment that he comes with, besides his proton pack, is we got the ghost trap. And it looks just like the cartoon. I know it's a repaint from the other ghost traps, but I'm okay with it. Looks great. Almost looks like the ghost trap that we got as a kid. Got the little step right there, the little switch. Just wish the tubing didn't have such sharp bends and creases in it. does make it look ugly, but other than that, accessory is pretty on top and on point when it comes to Ghostbusters. Now, it would have been cool to see him come with like a little like ghostly accessory, just like the originals. And as you can see, this guy looks fantastic. Definitely has that hairstyle to fit the era. Glasses are lined up pretty nicely where his eyes are. Got that like rat tail mullet thing going on. And the proton pack painted a lot different. Now some of the paint, as you can see, is sloppy. I wish it'd be a little bit cleaner than that. Got the orange seeping out. Even on the top, you got this little spot that's painted, and it's just all over the place. Even the red there, right here, just, yeah, the proton pack is just not painted the way it should be. Like it's painted, but it's just sloppy. A lot of overspray. Even like on this tubing, you got the yellow down here. This is not what I would expect from Diamond Select with the paint apps and stuff like that. The Ghostbuster logo, though, is crisp and clean. Thank goodness. Elbow pads are little rubber pieces that you can slide around so you can get them to line up with the elbows properly. Got the buckles painted. And so this, again, it's not painted enough yellow. You can see that. The yellow sort of has the plastic seeping through it, the color of the plastic. And then same with this one right here. It's not as clean and crisp as I would like with the paint. But maybe I can give them, oh yeah, look at that. Yep, paint on this guy is sort of all over the place. We'll focus here, come on. There we go. Nice to see these are painted silver. So, I mean, I guess I can give it a pass a little bit. What is going on underneath that shirt? I don't know. It's not the best painting I've seen on Diamond Select figures. That's for sure. And maybe they went lax on it because it's from the cartoon, and maybe the cartoon's not as crispy and perfect as we think it is. But I mean, just having some of this overpainting is disappointing. Then we get his proton stream. Or not the stream, but the wand. Looks nice. This is actually painted pretty cleanly. I dig it. It has all these like, oh really? Really? Is it going to do that? So we might be able to equip all the gear here. There's a spot here. Looks like there's a spot here. So I'll have to play around with that for sure to really see what all he can carry on him. Now let's get into articulation. If you're familiar with Diamond Select, or at least the Ghostbusters, it's pretty accurate. So I don't want to, he can look left and right. He has a little bit of attitude going on when it comes to his, head and everything. But you got to be careful. You don't want this little rat tail to be rubbing on, the proton pack, and then you're going to get, blonde paint or the yellowish paint onto the backpack, and it's going to mess up his rat tail. So you just got to be very careful, when you're moving them up and down. Because yeah, you don't want it to get caught. Arms go up, full 360. Elbows, that's about it, really. Let me see if I can. Yeah, elbows go pretty much at that angle. Wrist rotation and wrist bend. It's not bad. Ab crunch. It's there. They're like it's a upper torso thing going on. So he can move left and right. It's just not much leaning back and forth. No waist movement. Doesn't seem like it. Oh yeah, it does. So separate waist movement down here. And then these nasty legs. I can't stand this because you just get this big Oh, hey, left and right in case we didn't know which leg was what. But I'm just not a fan of how it takes away from the sculpt. But he can kick up that far. No Spartan kick, no field goal. He's got the thigh cut right there. Double jointed knees. No boot swivel or anything right here. But he has an ankle bend. And there's a pivot to that ankle, which is good. So overall, I mean, he's as posable as all the other Ghostbusters. And I mean, honestly, for what this figure is, it's pretty good articulation in my book. So yeah, I dig it. I want to get him geared up, and I'm not going to change his hands out because I like the fleshy hands. I don't really recall too often that they wore gloves in the cartoon. And this is just me thinking about it. Yeah, I don't really think so. But let me gear him up, get him all posed up. Egon with wand in hand actually looks really nice. He can sit there and bust some ghosts just like this. I didn't get any crazy, super dynamic posing, but I mean, he's a Ghostbuster. He's pretty much going to brace himself and shoot that proton stream at baddies and everything. And I just want to bring in the back here again so we can take a look at it. I did hang up the PKE meter right there just to get it where it stores. And then this does plug up here. Now down here, I thought it would fit the little pedal, but it's not really wanting to fit down here at all. So that's not nearly as fun. So the figure is definitely fun to pose up. You know, get him with his proper equipment, tracking down ghosts and everything. I mean, it's your figure. You can pose them however you want, display them however you want. But if you're a fan of the Ghostbusters, and in fact, if you're a fan of the real Ghostbusters, you definitely want to pick this figure up. You know, some little sloppy paint here and there does not take away of how clean and nice the figure actually looks. Surprisingly, because you would think that with sloppy painting, it would just make the figure overall just look like a turd. But you guys see it. I mean, it's still a worthy figure for anybody's collection. Now we got to do a little comparison time, and this is busting out an oldie but goodie. We got vintage Egon. He's a little discolored, but still repping the Ghostbuster logo. But you can sort of see the color they're trying to go with. He's a little bit more blue than the gray, but 100% awesome. He's got the, red glasses and everything, so you can really set him up however you want. And this is just something that just really just looks great. It's almost like he found a ghost midget of himself right there. Less articulation and everything, but still, I just like it. I'm a huge fan, and I'm sort of geeking out because I'm looking at them side by side. I'm just like, the evolution of figures is crazy, and Diamond is definitely knocking it out of the park when it comes with this line. So, if you see them online and they're sold out, you can see there's a reason. So definitely snag them while you can. But that sums up my unboxing and review of Diamond Selects The Real Ghostbuster Egon Spengler. If you guys like what you saw, please hit that thumbs up. You're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, as I'm going to be doing reviews. I do hauls, I do some hunts sprinkled in there. I just want you guys to, if you like it, subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you know when I post a new video up, as I try to do them as quickly as I can and almost daily if my life allows it to happen. So check out also Toyco Toys and Collectibles. New websites down below. There's a promo code for free shipping to get it delivered to your doorstep for free. And it'll be crispy and awesome and just save you the headache of trying to hunt the figures down. And also, make sure you check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles Facebook groups. Those links are down below. You got the community. You can interact with your fellow nerd, collector, talk toys, trade toys. Just have a really good time in the community. You also have the pre-order group. That's part of letting you know, hey, new stuff's coming out. Be in the know with it. And you also get dibs on some amazing pre-order pricing, as I've definitely pre-ordered a bunch. And I'm just like, man, I got to calm myself down. But Andrew throws up those pre-orders, and there's some amazing pieces. And I don't want to have to get them third-party or scalper prices. That's the nice thing about pre-orders. And, if you guys are looking for, a Facebook group, a fellow like-minded collectors looking out for one another, search on Facebook for Plastic Cannibals. and you'll see a little cartoon creature image. Click join. It is a private group. There's like 3 questions you just need to answer, and once you answer those questions, we can approve you and get you in. If you want to be in a more closed, tightly knitted group of fellow collectors that look out for one another. That's why I made the group, you know, as it can be a challenge when you're looking for figures, and you know, halfway across the country or all the way on the opposite side of the country, they're finding this figure by the truckloads, and you're sitting there like, I haven't seen one. So that's what we try to do. We try to help each other out. So that is Plastic Cannibals. It's a Facebook group. Feel free to request to join it, and me or some of the moderators or admins will get you guys in. So I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.